In today's assembly, I'm just going to go through the different options that you can opt for within technology. I'm going to be talking about the courses briefly, showing you some examples. And then if you've got any more questions that you'd like to ask me, you can join me on options evening and ask me some more questions or some more detail about the subjects. So, are you somebody that's creative, innovative, forward-thinking? Can you work independently and meet deadlines? Are you somebody that enjoys designing by hand, maybe by the computer? Do you enjoy manufacturing, making things? Are you somebody that enjoys working out and solving problems and finding out how things work? If so, this could be the perfect subject for you, technology. These are the different choices that we offer within the technology subjects. I'm just going to run through each of them and then I'll talk to you a little bit more in detail later on the slides. So the first one is product innovation. This subject's about sketching, designing on the computer, designing in a workbook. The practical elements of it include specialising in timbers, woods, plastics and metals. The design element will look at things like designing for a target audience, designing for a particular client, working out what those needs and wants are of those clients. The next one is about graphics communication. Again, this is a GCSE. So this is working with different media, different materials, looking at branding, looking at advertising, looking at logos, building up your technical drawing skills. You will also be looking at different artists within the graphics sector, researching into that, taking designs from those artists and learning how to develop them, maybe learning how to use their influences in your own work. And again, using CAD, computer-aided design. We've then got cuisine. In cuisine, we look at preparing and cooking a selection of British and international commodities, which mean ingredients. We look at different dishes. We also look at the science behind different ingredients, so food science. Obviously, we look at food safety, nutrition. We look at where foods come from, how they're grown, environmental issues that link to the foods, and packaging. We've then got a VTCT, which is a vocational course. So this one's not a GCSE. However, it does count as a GCSE. And this one is non-practical based subject. It's about the business of beauty. Okay, so we look at things like the hair and makeup from different eras and how they influence our current hair and beauty styles. We look at the business and marketing within the beauty sector, and we also look at the science and anatomy of the hair and skin. So why choose technology? This is a subject that taps into the knowledge from your other subjects. It's a transferable skill. So we've got lots of maths. We, of course, use our English and literacy skills. We've got art that's invested into this subject. We use bits of geography, history, science. So you've already got a very good starting point for this subject. And as you work on your other subjects, you can then transfer it into technology. It's a subject that provides you with skills to help you become employable. Problem solving, evaluating, planning, communicating. These are all skills that employers look for when deciding if you're the right person for the job. A subject that provides you also with life skills, things like cooking. We need to know how to cook. We need to know the foods that we need to eat. We need to be able to problem solve and evaluate and plan in everyday life. It's a subject that combines both practical skills with theory-based knowledge. This is an academic subject. There are high levels of maths and science within this subject. These GCSEs are brilliant for students who enjoy like I said, both practical work, designing, but there are lots of written elements as well. So just some more information about the GCSE subjects and how the grading criteria works briefly. So you'll see product innovation is 50% coursework and practical and a 50% written exam based on the theory knowledge within the design industry. We've then got graphic communication, which is 100% coursework. So if you are a student that is not very confident with academic exams, it's practical based. However, there is a lot of content needed to ensure that you successfully pass this course. We've then got cuisine, which again is 50% coursework and practical, and again 50% exam, which looks at the theory side of food science, nutrition, where foods come from, looking at environmental and global issues that will be tested on the exam. So these subjects, you will get a 9-to-1 qualification. Like I said, 50% controlled assessment, 50% examination. There is maths and science included in all of them. And all three have been the top performing subjects in the school over the past years. Where every student has been successful, they've either got their target grade or above. This is a little bit about the vocational course because this is a little bit different from the GCSE. So this course gives students the opportunity to have an insight into the world of hair and beauty therapy. Okay, the course is assessed over 3 written units, so kind of like 3 coursework based units and 1 written exam. You must pass all 4 units to achieve a minimum of a pass on this course. This course is graded as pass, merit or distinction. And lastly, beauty business was the highest achieving subject in the entire school last year. These are a little bit of information about each of the units. So the exam unit is about understanding the hair and beauty sector. We then do a research project, like I said earlier, which looks at different eras within the hair and beauty industry. We then look at marketing and business, and we look at the hair and beauty linking with science, and they're all 25%. In technology, over the past 2 years, over many years, but particularly over the past 2 years, we have been privileged to lead on something that's called the ArtsMark Award, which you'll be hearing more about in your tutorial sessions with your tutor. In January of this year, we achieved gold status, which is absolutely amazing. Part of the reason why we achieved this gold status was to do with our excellent partnerships that we've built up over the years. These partnerships are linked to work-related learning, which help students to learn outside of the classroom, and where we have business-related industries that come into the classroom, leading lessons within the classroom. So the next couple of slides I'm going to show you are some images and links of the different partnerships that we've made through these different subjects. So we've got the Young Chef, the Rotary Chef competition. So this has been really successful in technology. This is where you can participate in the Young Chef competition and you can demonstrate your practical skills and compete against other schools. We've been very lucky to compete against other schools, and lots of our students have gone into the final examination at the end and come very close to winning the competition. Some more images there of the Rotary Young Chef competition. We've then linked with lots of different universities. So we did a research project with someone that's called Fuel Food, and they're linked with the University of Birmingham. This one here, we have lots of speakers that come in to support our lessons. So this one supports cuisine and it's Animal Aid, and they come in to talk to us about vegans, vegetarians and global issues from around the world. Got this one here, we've worked on projects with Severn Trent Water, which links to our product innovation and graphics lessons. Got here, we are linked with lots of different as I said, businesses outside. So this one is a hair and beauty business called Tangled. You may know it. It's local in the community. They've come in. Although we don't get assessed on the practical element within a beauty business, we still like to invest some of our time into looking at the different techniques and practicing them, because some of these techniques do come up on the beauty business exam. We've also had links with Triumph. It's the massive motorbike engineering business, and that's linked with product innovation. We've then linked with lots of, like I said, businesses local that help us with work experience. So this is the Mayor's Cafe. So not only have they worked with some of our cuisine students, they very kindly displayed some of our artwork there and displayed our poppies that we've made in art and technology as well. We work with the community within cuisine. So we've worked at cooking for different businesses and when we could do, we work with the sixth form. We've also worked with health and social, with the health and social projects where the elderly come in, and we've cooked for a large amount of people. There's a small video here for you to watch about a creative journey. Here are some examples of the cuisine practical examination. So this is part of the coursework and the practical, which is worth 50%. Some years you have to produce a 2-course, some years you have to produce a 3-course menu. So you'll design it and then manufacture it and plate it up. Here's some examples of our product innovation work. You can see some of the pages of the coursework. They're very in depth, very much working around problem solving, CAD designing, looking at target audiences. Here's some of the practical work that has been produced previously. This is graphics communication, again very similar to product innovation, however this is all practical based, so there's no examination, just to remind you of that. So again, looking at clients, target audience, looking at technical skills and experimenting with different media. And finally, here are some different careers within design and technology. So graphics, I've listed some things here. So taking a job within that area, these are some of the jobs that could be available. Of course, there's many, many more. These are just some of the ones that I've listed. In the hair and beauty, you can see there's lots of different courses there, different jobs. And in the catering and hospitality industry, you can see there's lots of different job opportunities there. So, in a nutshell, going back to the very first slide, talking about life skills, talking about widening our horizons, and talking about opportunities, technology can open the door for all of these and can make you very, very employable. If you do want to know any more about this, subjects I've spoken to today, then please book an appointment with Mrs. Johnson, and I can talk to you about any of the options that I've run through today. If you need any more information, I can then forward that on to you. I look forward very, very much to speaking to you on Options Evening. Thank you very much.